guys, it's Dana. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing another beauty haul. If you guys watch my videos frequently, you're probably thinking, didn't you just do a makeup haul? Yeah, I think I did a couple videos ago, but there were some really good sales going on, so I couldn't pass up. I have a couple things from Stila, two new things from the drugstore that I think some of you guys will be excited about, and then a couple things from Sigma that I wanted to show you. So since Stila is the majority of this haul, I figured I would go ahead and get into that first. So I have 7, well I guess kind of 10-ish things here from Stila. I don't think I've really tried that much from the brand Stila besides their lip glazes. I had a kitten eyeshadow which I totally lost during my move. I have no idea, it just disappeared. I guess it just kind of evaporated into thin air. And then I also purchased a lip pencil at IMATS this year in LA. So the main reason that I picked up all these products is because they were having a 50% off flash sale on their website. This was sometime last week and it only lasted for a couple hours. Now what I did was, just like I always do when there's a sale on some kind of website going on, I always build this like imaginary type shopping basket, which I know I'm not going to buy. I'll add like 10 things into it and I'm like, okay, I don't need that, I don't need that. And then it ends up becoming non-existent. Well, I kept telling myself, no, I really do want to try a couple things from the brand and just share them with you guys. So I went back onto the site like 15 minutes later, and I don't know if there was just a glitch or what was happening, but there was the 50% off code, and then tacked onto that was an additional 40% off. So I don't really think you can beat that. I ended up getting 7 products for $54 and some change. Since I spent $50, it was free shipping, which I don't think you can really even go to the drugstore and buy 7 things, let's say from like Revlon or Almay, what other, L'Oreal, for under $55. So yeah, I thought this was a total bargain. So I'll go ahead and stop my rambling and get on into the actual products. First up, I have a Stila Convertible Color Dual Lip and Cheek Cream. I got mine in the shade Fuchsia. When I was at IMATS this year, I was actually looking at these and this is the color that I wanted, but they were already all sold out. So it comes in this really cute pink compact, and inside you have this like intense hot pink blush, which I don't know, in the spring and summer I really like kind of like more dewy natural makeup, at least for my skin. Definitely think cream products help achieve that look. I do own NARS Cactus Flower. Other than that, I think I only have 2 or 3 other cream blushes, but Cactus Flower is more of like a corally reddish orange, whereas this is like an intense hot pink. And I don't know, I thought this would be a really cute lip color as well. Also, I wanted to quickly mention while you guys are watching this video, if there's a product you'd like to see a review on or a tutorial on, definitely leave a comment down below and let me know. Next up, I have another cream slash liquid like cheek product. This is the All Over Liquid Luminizer. I picked mine up in Kitten Shimmer. There were several different shades available. There was a really nice kind of like rose gold color and then more of like an actual yellowy gold, but I know Kitten is one of their like most well-loved shades in their entire line, so that's the one I went with. So it looks just like this, and I'm guessing from the packaging it's going to be kind of like Benetint, yeah, to where it has that like nail polish like applicator, and it's actually a little thicker than I thought it would be, which is probably good, because if it were too liquidy it'd probably be harder to work with. But I'm going to go ahead and swatch a little guy right here. Yeah, so this is like an intense shimmer, but as you can see, as I blend it out, it goes on really nice and smooth. There's no weird like gritty texture to where it'll be like bumpy on your skin, no actual like chunky glitter. So I thought this would be gorgeous as a cheekbone highlight. And then I think this is the last of the face products. This is the Natural Finish Oil-Free Makeup. I picked mine up in shade D. All the foundations that I own are like way too light on me and just like really making me extra pasty, so I need to get something a little bit darker. I'm hoping this works out. So I haven't tried this out yet, but the only thing that I don't like is that it doesn't come with a pump. So if you guys use this foundation and know of a pump that fits, please let me know down below, just because I feel like pouring out foundation can be really wasteful. You end up using like more than what you need. But to be honest, the main reason I picked up this foundation, besides needing a new darker foundation, is it was in the like vintage or old favorites tab of the page. So these items were already like marked down plus the additional percentage off, so like $19 or $11 plus the additional discount. So I thought, okay, you can't even really get a drugstore foundation for that cheap. So I'm really hoping this one works out for me. I haven't tried any of the foundations by Stila. I do own one of their illuminating tinted moisturizers and I really do like. Moving on to lip products, I picked up this trio of lip glazes. This is another product that I've owned before, not these specific colors. I forget which set this came in, but I know it was a fall set. They had so many cute ones for spring and summer, like with neon pinks and purples, but those were all sold out, of course, because those are kind of the colors that are in right now. So these colors include Fawn, which is just a really nice shimmery berry color, and then I got Logan Berry, which is a really nice kind of pinky red shimmery color, and then Delicate, which is more of a baby pink shimmer. If you've never used these Stila lip glazes before, I highly recommend them. They're super pigmented and they're the perfect stickiness. They're not sticky to where they create that like webbing between your lips if you were to like open and close your mouth. Do you know what I'm talking about? That's so gross. But they're sticky sticky enough to where they're long wearing, and they definitely are pigmented. So you just twist them up and they come up on this little lip brush. I know when you look at it, it looks like you don't really get that much product, but a little goes a long way. So I've gotten a couple of these like in Rain and Birch boxes or subscription boxes, and they always last me a long time. The Afterglow lip color in the shade Party Pink. Now I don't really know why I got this product, just because the main selling point of it is that it has like black light activating ingredients or something, which when am I ever in black light? But I don't know what it is about these chubby little lipsticks. I just absolutely love them. The ones from Clinique, ones from Revlon. I know Hard Candy just released some as well. So like I said, I got mine in Party Pink, which this totally confused me. On the website, there were only about 4 to 5 shades available. But then when I've gone to Sephora or Ulta, they've had way more shades. There was an intense hot pink that I saw in store that was kind of close to this fuchsia convertible color. So when I was on Stila's website, I was a little bit confused because I was like, surely they'd have all the shades available. But like I said, I only saw 4 to 5. But I don't know, now I'm confused because in the tube, it's more of like a dusty rose color. So I don't know if after you apply this and you're in black light, then it turns a hot pink. Hopefully the color is still nice on my lips, just worn as is. And I think these are also supposed to have like lip staining properties, which I always like. That way you're not having to reapply as often. And then the last 2 products I got are both eyeshadow palettes. These normally retail for, I want to say, $39 a piece, and I ended up getting 2 of them plus 5 other items and paying under $55. So I couldn't resist. The first one I picked up is called In the Garden. I believe there are either 4 or 5 of these palettes available. So here is the first one. You get 10 eyeshadows, 2 matte kind of highlight shades or all over lid shades, and then 8 satiny or shimmery shades. You also get a smudge stick waterproof eyeliner in the shade Starfish, which looks like it's kind of like a dark khaki green color. And then the second palette I got is called In the Light. I believe this is one of the first palettes that was released of these kind of palettes because the packaging is a little bit different. It's heavier, and I guess it's because there's a mirror inside. So you get a full mirror inside. Once again, you get 10 eyeshadows and then a smudge stick. This one is in Damsel and it just looks like it's a matte dark brown. So then in this palette you get 4 matte shades, Bare, Bliss, Sandstone, and Ebony, and then the other 6 are once again kind of metallic shades. Now I know you're looking at this and you're probably thinking, okay Dana, you own the Naked palette, so why did you buy this one? My Naked palette is so beat up and well loved. I think I've hit pan in over like 3 colors. So there were a couple of colors in here that I really wanted, for instance Kitten, since I lost my other one. If you don't own this eyeshadow, I highly recommend it. It's just this gorgeous, creamy, opaque, like blendable champagne color. So yeah, look, if you just barely touch it, you can see it's just like bam in your face. Basically, it's gorgeous, and you can't ever have enough of these kind of like neutral palettes. Everything that I got from Stila, they did send some samples as well. Looks like there's some concealer samples, foundation, and BB cream samples right here. And then 2 skincare samples. The Coming Clean Revitalizing Gel Cleanser, which I haven't tried anything from their skincare line. The Face of the Day Multi-Use Moisturizing Gel Cream. Honestly, they sent a little baby sample mascara. This is Forever Your Curl Memory Mascara, which my lashes suck at holding a curl, so maybe this will do something for me. I noticed in the video where I did a tutorial using the Sigma Resort palette, a couple of you guys were saying, oh, I really like that color, but I wouldn't really use any of those vibrant colors. For you and me, Sigma released all the eyeshadows that were in that Resort palette into their individual pan forms here, and this is going to be part of their permanent line. If you've never tried the single eyeshadows before, they're absolutely amazing. The formula is super rich and creamy and opaque, and they blend like a dream. And I just mirror not, but I swear some of these in individual form have a better formula than what's in the Resort palette. I'm not saying the Resort palette is bad because I was using that like crazy before I got this one, but one of my favorite shades in that palette is Topaz. It's just this gorgeous like rich caramely brown, and just my mind playing tricks on me or what, but when using this one in individual form, I feel like this one is even easier to blend and a little bit more pigmented. I could be wrong and it could just be a total fluke, but I don't know. I was going back and forth and I still feel like this one is creamier. So if you're someone that loves like brown and neutral everyday colors, I would highly recommend picking up this one. It's absolutely gorgeous. I don't really have anything else similar to it just because it's kind of a different shade of brown. There's a slight gold sheen to it. It's not a shimmer, but it just has like this gold reflective quality. I'll have a closer up swatch for you guys, but I seriously adore this color. Another one that I really like is Luna, because I always notice in my palettes, if there's ever like a shimmery inner corner or highlight shade, that's always what I go through first. Like in my Naked palette, it was Virgin and Sin, and then in my Too Faced palettes, it was whatever champagne-y color was in there. So this one is called Luna. It's this gorgeous frosty white shade that has a slight gold sheen to it once again. Like I mentioned earlier, these are just super creamy pigmented shadows. So if you guys are looking for some new ones to try out, I would definitely recommend checking out sigmabeauty.com. Lastly, I wanted to mention 2 new products that I picked up at the drugstore. If you guys have been following me for a while, then you know I'm a huge fan of the Revlon Super Lustrous Lip Glosses. I was living life on the edge the other day and decided to go to Walmart and risk getting stampeded over by carts. And I was like, okay, I've already come this far, so I might as well check out the makeup section as. And then I noticed Revlon had a brand new display at the end cap, and it was with all of these super lustrous lip glosses. Now, first thing I noticed is that the packaging changed. They used to be like little square, can it be square and a tube? I don't know, these little square columns, which I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like the packaging of those more just because that's how they always were, and those have just been my favorite glosses for such a long time. But now they're actual circle tubes. The only original shade that I noticed in that display that at least I own is Pink Pop, which is probably one of my favorites, and I think I'm almost done with that one, so I would probably have to pick up a new one in the new packaging. Now, I'm thinking the formula is the same. I swatched these and I wore them on my lips. I think they're the same, however, I feel like this one is a bit different. This was the most vibrant out of all the colors, that's why I picked it up. Plus, I mean, just look at it in all of its glory. It looks like it would be absolutely beautiful, right? So this one is called Sugar Violet. Now, I don't know if including the name sugar in it made Revlon want to go like all out with actual like sugar texture, because there is shimmer in here, as you can see, but this shimmer has like a bit of a grit to it. Like, it's not sand, but when I rub my lips together, I can just feel like a gritty texture, so I don't really like that. And then the other total bummer about this lip gloss is that it's not as pigmented as the other lustrous lip glosses. I don't know what it is, because this one looked like it would be intense and gorgeous, and I was so excited for it. Now, I apply this onto my lips. It goes on super sheer, but it has this like slight purpley violet sheen to it, so maybe it'll look better layered over something. It's definitely not ugly on its own, but it's not as pigmented as the other shade, so I was kind of bummed about that. However, this one in Pango Peach stayed true to the formula and is super creamy and opaque, so I was happy about that. If any of y'all have picked up any of the new shades, definitely leave a comment down below and tell me what your must-have colors are, because I'm definitely going to be trying out more of these little guys. So I think that is it for this haul. If you guys enjoy these kind of videos, definitely don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!